In this short video, I will show you how you can 2x your business without getting more leads by looking at the 6 optimization points that are for any business anywhere in the world. This short video is giving you the result, but if you want this step-by-step process, drop me a comment and I will give you free of charge a training I did for my paid clients that will give you all the details you need. I'm Jacob Heiberg. I'm the founder of BizChamp.net. BizChamp.net is helping entrepreneurs, business owners to start and grow their business to get more success with less effort. But let's jump into this video. So the 6 success areas, I call it the simple success system, and it spells the word success. The first area is the most important one, and that is you need to have customers to make money. So how you get customers we'll get to later, but when you have customers, say 100 customers, you have got them through your marketing and sales process. Customers are buying something from you. I call that cash. In other words, what is the average order value whenever a customer is buying from you? In this example, I'm saying 1,000. What makes your customer buy from you, or the order value, is the sales process you have, how good you are to sell, but also your product mix. Do you have products they want to buy? Do you have additional products they want to buy so you can optimize the order value? And the third area, that is the core area here also, is the number of repeat purchases. I call that eternity. How many times do the customer buy from you? If they buy only one time, it means it's wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and you won't have any more orders from them. If that is the case, you would need a steady stream of new customers all the time. The better you are at getting more sales to the same customer, the bigger a wallet share you would get from that customer, and the less customer you need to have an ongoing business. This is why subscription models are very attractive for you as a seller. Now, what makes people buy again and again? Well, again, you need to have products they want. You need to have the quality that they are looking for. It needs to be at a value point or price point that matches the value or is better, meaning it is cheaper than what they actually get. And of course, your customer service. If you're giving a crappy service, the customers will probably not stay with you. The fourth key area is basically what I call your split. But before we go there, let's just look at if you have 100 customers that are buying one time and paying $1,000, you have $100,000 in revenue. The split, which is the next area, is how much is left on your bottom line after you have paid all your costs. If it's 20%, which is typical if you're selling product, it's higher if you're selling software. It might be higher if you're selling services, depending if you have staff or not. But if we assume here that your profit margin, your split is 20%, then you would have left $20,000 in profit. The split is determined by your operational efficiency. Operational efficiency means how well are you utilizing the resources you have, and how good are you, how quickly can you give them the right results in the right quality. The more you optimize this area, the less your cost will be, the more your profit will be. So these are the 4 key areas: the number of customers, multiplied the average order value, multiplied by how many purchases they actually make, multiplied by your split. These 4 are key for any business. Now, how do you make more? Well, you could make more. Sorry, I just became big there. You could make more by getting more leads, more unique leads, and that is your marketing doing that for you. But how do you actually get the leads? Well, you get them by addressing a target group. So if you say you want to address, say, overweight women in the city you live in, then you would start making advertising or being present where that kind of target would be present. And whenever you are actually in contact with somebody or they have seen you, they have noticed you, I call it a suspect. So if you can increase the number of suspects you have, You doing everything you do now, you will get more leads, you will get more customers, you will get more cash, you will get more repeat purchases, and your split will stay the same or go better. So basically, you will have more profit. So, given these 6 areas, how do you actually double or triple or quadruple your business? Let's take a look. You see, if you can double any of the areas you see here, the number of suspects, the people you reach, the number of leads you get, the number of customers you get, the average order value, the repeat purchases, or your split. If you can double any of these, you would have doubled your business. Now, doubling any of these or all of these is not easy. Is there another way? Yes, there is. You can make small improvements in one or more areas that together stack up and become this 2x factor. So let's take a look. If you increase each of the areas by only 19%, you would basically double your business. Increasing 19% means that if you have 300 leads today, you would have 357 leads. If you have 100 customers, you would have 119 customers. If you had 1,000 in average order value, you would have 1,190 in average order value. Instead of the customer buying one time, you would have them buy 1.19 times. Now, of course, not 1.19 doesn't make sense if you're looking at one customer, but if you're looking at 100 customers, it means instead of 100 orders, you would have 119 orders, so some of the customers will buy again. There are simple techniques to make each of these happen, and I will just shortly present to you some of these ways to make it happen. So how can you improve the cash, the eternity, or the split, or all of them? Well, you can increase the order value by increase your product price. Again, this might also mean you have less customers, but it might be that you're charging too little. The more branded you become, the more knowledge, the more known you become, the more price you can ask. You can also offer cross-sells and upsells. So if you have ever been to McDonald's, you would be asked, do you want a big menu? Do you want a soft ice on the side? Do you want a coffee? That is making extra sales on the same order. And you can do the same. Or you can make bundles. Say you're selling coaching. Instead of selling one coaching session, you could sell a package. It could be a 1-year package or it could be a 10-session package. By doing that, you're optimizing your order value per customer, and you're also kind of locking in future sales from that one customer, which means that the one order actually gives you, say, what normally would be 10 orders. There are many more ways to make this happen. This is just to give you a taste of this. The next area you could look at is increase the eternity, the repeat purchases. How can you do that? Well, you can improve the product mix so you have more to sell to the same customer. If you're a one-trick pony, if you only have one thing, it's very difficult. You could also offer discounts or other loyalty benefits, meaning that if they purchase from you instead of a competitor in the future, it's a benefit for them because they get some kind of discount because they are an existing customer. Another way of doing it is offer complimentary promises. I call it promises when you're selling products or services. And that could be if you're selling printers, to sell toner. If you're a hairdresser, to sell shampoo. If you are doing nails for people, that you are selling nail polish or things like that. That can again increase the order value and increase the number the time they want to come back. You can also do upgrades or improvements. Apple does it all the time. There's a new iPhone out every year. And the idea, of course, is to get people to buy the new model. You can also improve your split, your profit margin. And just to give you some ideas, here are 3 ways you can do it. The first one is to reduce your capacity cost. Your capacity costs are the cost you pay no matter how many orders or customers you have. It could be for your shop or your website hosting. It could be for your accounting. It could be salaries for your staff. Another way is to reduce your variable costs. The variable cost is what you spend every time you have an order. That could be for order processing, it could be for fulfillment, it could be bonuses you give your staff, it could be for products used to deliver. Say you are a landscape architect and you're using different things, or you are a high pressure cleaner and you're using water and you're using machines and you need to pay something for the use of these. But you pay per use. It's not a fixed subscription. If it were a fixed subscription, it would be a capacity cost. And the third way is to optimize or utilize your capacity the most. Example, if you're a taxi and you only have 2 trips per day, you might be idle most of the day. Now you're paying the same for the taxi, you're paying the same for the staff, but you're not getting any money in. So the more you can utilize the resources you already have, the bigger profit margin you would actually get. So these are the ways that will work no matter how many customers or leads you have. But how do we actually optimize the lead to customer conversion ratio? You do that by improving your follow-up. All studies say that a customer might need 5 to 7 contacts before they actually buy. Follow-up could also be called retargeting if you're looking at social media or advertising. Another way is to look at where the customers are dropping off in your sales process and improving those points so they don't drop off anymore. A third way is to become better at selling your sales pitch or your sales process to optimize that. In a way to do that is clarifying the value you're actually giving the customer. So the value is clear, so they know for this amount of money, for this investment, they will get this value, and there will be these efforts to actually make it work. You could also minimize the risk, saying this will increase the value. You say, if you do this, then you will get these results, and I guarantee them. It could be money back guarantee. If you don't get the results I promise you, you don't pay. It could be that you use testimonials and reviews to get other people's opinion about your service to have the lead understand that you are the right provider for them. And one more here is the final one I will mention just now, and that is increasing the value of your offer. And that could be by adding different bonuses or freebies that they will get if they buy from you. But how do you get more leads? Let's look at it.